welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. We are back here with the upper bracket finals. Predictions will soon be open in the chat to place your bets on how you think this series will go. Boy, as both players are soon to face off against each other, and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran living in the land of Japan, representing Team Hyper 1. It is HonMonO. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have as opponent, as we're setting an SCV across the map, we have the Blue Zerg player from the land of Hong Kong, representing the Juggernauts. It is GogojOey. And again, if you're in the chat, predictions, I believe, should be open for this series as the SCV has arrived and we are going for a proxy max. Are we going to be floating into the pocket base? Mate. Not like this. As yeah, this is looking like a float into the main. Hold on, let me just quickly sort out the colors as well, the color palette even. There we go. Bam. Beautiful. As the UI has been sorted out, and we do have 2 Raxes on the way. We have a 3rd Rax as well. And okay, so there's a couple things going on right now. No gases. No gases have been taken. So this is Mass Marine. This is not going to be interesting. Okay, this is not going to be Reaper's Mass Marine, so we are floating every single one of these Raxes slowly into the main base here of GogojOey, or into the pocket base of GogojOey. Meanwhile, our Zerg player is going for a hatch gas pool standard opener. He isn't cutting gas like other Zerg players would, so he's not being too greedy. He's respecting his opponent. And again, because there are no gases, this is not Marauders or Reapers. We are just amassing nothing but Marines. Marines are on the way. Addictions. And one by one, the 4 axes upon us now. Because it's 4 axes, this is all in. This is completely all in out of HonMonO. Very committed here from our Terran player, and so far unscattered. So far, GogojOey has no idea what is going on, as Marines are coming from inside the house. Oh, GogojOey is going for a fast 3rd base. Does have Queens on the way, does have a couple of Lings as well, but this is devastating as Marines are amassing here, and this is going to hit like a truck. And so far, GogojOey, there's no reaction because he doesn't know what's happening, doesn't know what's going on, and this is going to catch him completely off guard. Again, in a head-to-head fight, I want to favor GogojOey, or like in a head-to-head, in a standard game even. But here, HonMonO is the cheesiest player in all of Korea, and yeah, this checks out. This does check out as Marines are diving into that natural base. They do get an Overlord. Drones are going down as well. Lings are across the map, but there's nothing back at home to defend, and GogojOey was caught completely exposed with his pants down. Overlords are falling, and HonMonO busts into the main base. Boys have to be pulled. But against a 4-axe, this is already so much damage. We try to get us around. We're trying to collapse on this army. Oh my god, but GogojOey is bleeding out so much. Down to 14 drones, loses a queen. And the Marines, they will not stop. Across the map, Lings did make it into the main base. Oh my god, forcing the boys to be pulled as well. GogojOey getting some damage done here. But back at home, as long as the starter stepping is good enough, and it's more than good enough, we're going to be able to just take control of the main base. GG gets called, and HonMonO will take game number 1. GG. GG, well played. We'll take game 1. We'll take a lead in this series, and this is what I wanted out of Radisson Station. There's potential. There's a lot of potential for cheese on Radisson Station, and HonMonO, with something very, very out of left field, goes for the proxy Raxes. And we'll see how he approaches game number 2 here. As, again, Radisson Station is a very unique map. With a pocket base, you have the potential to proxy within it. But I expect things to be a little bit different here as we load in to Site Delta. Let's go. Let us go. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of side delta, we have our South Korean Terran living in the land of Japan, leading the series 1-0. It is HonMonO. And spawning in the top left, we have his opponent. We have the blue Zerg player from the land of Hong Kong, looking to fight back, looking to tie up this series 1-1. It is GogojOey. Now, when it comes to the last game in the proxy 4-ax, I mean, I don't blame GogojOey for going down for it. Honestly, it's almost nigh on impossible to defend that if it goes unscattered. Based on the build that GogojOey had gone for, the hatch gas pool into a third, based on just, again, the lack of scouting, the lack of awareness, replace GogojOey with any other Zerg, you know, Raynor, Serral, Dark, it's like, what can you do? It's just a numbers game at that point, so yeah, just a really unfortunate setup there from GogojOey. Just really unfortunate that he didn't have the foresight to check his pocket base as well, or check in that direction. And yeah, as a result, HonMonO, he takes a very cheeky game 1. And as we settle into game 2, once again, hatch gas pool out of GogojOey, and this time a standard opener out of HonMonO. Here we go. Do have our standard opener here, and yeah, with this it should be a Rax expand leading into maybe even mech from here. What's important is that in this matchup, HonMonO, he's not afraid to play bio and play pretty straight up as well. On a map like Side Delta, I would actually prefer that. I wouldn't be opposed to even 8-raxing on a map like this, but we'll see. As HonMonO, this is the HonMonO that we know and love. Going for a Rax expand on the high ground. This is a very common opener from HonMonO. Just designed to hard counter a pool first, to make sure that the CC gets up and running, make sure that we are safe and sound here on the high ground. Against a lot of the C-Zerg players, it's a very wise choice as well, specifically against Mio Micah. This is almost like a hard counter against Mio, because Mio is so fond of going pool first in this matchup. So HonMonO is just playing very safe. First Reaper gets across the map and is going to be threatening. Oh, a drone. Doesn't quite get one. He is going to be backing out from here. Working away at those Reapers, at those drones, at those Lings. Behind this, we do have a third CC before Starport. But even before the factory is done, so quite a greedy build here from HonMonO. This can still lead into Bio. But we'll see if we get an add-on swap, and we will to get into initial Hellion or even Cyclone production. Reaper chipping away at that army. Meanwhile, a big shout out in that chat. Oh my god. A shout out to Advanced War's Best. I wanted to say War Beast. My brain wanted to say War Beast or even War Chest. But thanks so much, Advanced War's Best, for the sub. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. All the love, all the support, all the money that we make here on the channel goes towards our tournaments like this one, like the Grand Platypus Open, to support some of the smaller regions out there in StarCraft. And here it is. We do have a second rack, so it is going to be a 3cc 2-1-1. Okay, a very biocentric opener here. He's starting off with some Cyclones, but don't let that fool you, as again, we have additional Raxes on the way. As for now, we do have, yeah, we are just getting into our 2-on-1 setup, or 3cc 2-on-1 setup. Cyclones are moving out. And they're just going to be threading the bases here. GogojOey is going for a roach heavy composition. Again, he's quite fond of roaches. Actually going to be cutting workers quite early on here. Only joining up to 40. Uh-oh. And they're going to be joining up to 40 at this point. Additional roaches on the way. And GogojOey is basically going for an all-in at this point. Boys are being pulled back at home. What do we have at home to defend? Not much, to be honest. And here we go. We collapse on the Cyclones. We're going to full surround. The Cyclones will go down. And GogojOey is just going to be sending everything across the map. Now, he is droning behind this. We've got 6 workers on the way. We have a lair on the way as well. GogojOey, he's working on that next step. But for now, he's looking to take control of the natural. Stim is halfway done. No bunker, by the way. The bunker still halfway done as well. Take down a couple of Marines. We're waiting for the Ravagers to rock up. Oh, the Biles. Oof. Taking down a Marine. The bunker, it still will not finish. As they're trying desperately to finish it up, to get it up and running, but alas, it will not occur. We do get 20 SCVs here on the low ground. Marines are falling left and right. Marauders as well. And GogojOey is looking to fight back in this series. Can we deny Stim? Up! The Biles! Oh my god, it's so close! Stim will not be denied. Cyclones are barely holding on as well. The Biles once again! They try to focus it down. It's so close, 10 seconds away, and Stim, it looks like it will finish. That's great and all, but despite that, I mean, we still have Lings coming in. The economy in shambles here for HonMonO. Unlike some of these previous games, he doesn't have 5 CCs to fall back on, only 3. And GogojOey is going to pull back. Now, as he pulls back, again, we're at a pretty solid worker count. Lair is done. Roach Speed is on the way. 1-1 as well. GogojOey has crippled HonMonO. Hasn't killed him. There is potential, especially with drop play. We have 1 medevac out. Stim is done. Combat shields is on the way. We are going for a drop. We're going for a Cyclone drop, actually. Looking to pick off Overlords, maybe a Queen, maybe, I mean, whatever we can get. There we go. Drop is moving out. We get 1 Overlord. Not a bad pickup. You know, Overlord for free, essentially. Third base now being taken. Additional E-base on the way. Changeling does at least confirm the fact that we're still working on additional production buildings. It is going to be bio. No kind of weird transition into like mech or into BCs. Lings have arrived once again, getting another SCV, looking to force the third base to lift. And it looks like GogojOey, he's going to be content here at 68 workers. 3 base saturation, essentially. Doubling down on Roach Ravagers, pushing in once again, and what is it to defend? No tanks, no Widow Mines, no kind of siege unit here to help hold on. The tanker just now comes out. Will we have to pull the boys again? For a second time. 11 more SCVs. Here we go. It's all or nothing for HonMonO. He goes for a triple drop. Does get spotted by this Ling. Another Marine goes down. Now there is a tank on the high ground here, so that tank is going to pose quite a threat, but despite that we ignore it. We just keep pushing anyway. You have us around. Up. And Cyclones are finally going down as well. They've gotten so much value over the course of this game. But we get 14 SCVs. GG's going to get called. We've run out of steam, and GogojOey is going to take game number 2, tying things up 1-1. GG. GG, well played. Here we go. We are getting into the ace match. We're going the distance, and this is why I was getting excited for this. Again, even though HonMonO was looking dominant in the previous series and having his way with cuts, especially in game 2, we can see here that GogojOey can keep up with him, can punish him, and can even take a series here. We'll see if he can go all the way, because game 3 is going to be on Alcyone. Here we go. go. It all ends here on one of the larger maps in the map pool. Now, there is a lot of potential for cheese as well over on the right-hand side of the map, especially on the other side of the mineral patches. We also have gold bases that can be taken advantage of as well. I'm curious to see how our Terran player approaches this. Here we go, spawning in the top right-hand corner of Alkyone. We have the South Korean Terran player living in the land of Japan, representing Team Hyper 1, his new team. He's only been there for a month at this point, maybe even less than that. It is HonMonO. I have to fix up his colors. Okay, beautiful. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Zerg player from the... Oh, let's go! We have the blue Zerg player from the land of Hong Kong, representing the Juggernauts. It is GogojOey. As we are going for a proxy 2-Rax. Now this time we have gases. This time it's going to be proxy 2-Rax Reaper, not Marine. And because it's only 2 Raxes, this is not the most committed proxy. You can transition out of this, you can macro behind this. So not all in, just an aggressive open. Very aggressive here from HonMonO. Meanwhile, GogojOey going for a gas first. Uh-oh. This doesn't bode well for our Terran player. We have a gas pool opener here from GogojOey into a natural base. So he is delaying his expansion, delaying his economy in favor of tech and an army instead. This leads into faster link speed. For now, these Reapers are going to... Oh my god, we're going up to 3! Jesus. We are taking a second gas and we're going up to 3 Raxes here. And we're going to be having... There's a window. There's a bit of a window available where HonMonO, he's going to have map control. He's going to be able to maybe get a couple of worker kills and abuse this queen. But link speed is going to be quite fast. And once link speed kicks in, then HonMonO is going to be forced out and is going to have a hard time defending in general against them. So far, Overlord comes in, confirms the lack of CC on the low ground, which is normal because HonMonO usually expands on the high ground. Reapers do reveal themselves. They get into the main base. Queen is in position. Oh god, but the Lings... Yeah, they're finding some of those SCVs. This Queen taking so much damage already. Roach Warren is on the way. So far, a good reaction out of GogojOey. Roaches is what you want to be going for to punish this. But that Queen taking a lot of hits. Oh no! The Queen! Queen is barely going to survive. But most likely not for too much longer. Another Queen does pop out though. Just the time to force back the army. Link speed soon to be on the way, but we don't have that many Lings. Oh my god. We are still lacking those Lings. Roach Warren has now finished up. One Queen goes down, but link speed! We get a surround! Ooh. We attempt to get a surround, but every single Reaper escapes. Not a single one goes down. So far, good control out of HonMonO, averting disaster. Does have to respect these Lings. Another Queen! Queen comes out, Roaches soon after, and GogojOey will hold. And once we build up a large enough Roach Ravager army, we're going for a counterattack. And HonMonO, he's still on one base. He's still only on one base. HonMonO, he's got 9 SCVs. He barely has an economy. Barely has an economy to speak of. One Reaper went down. The second Reaper goes down as well. Good pickoffs here from GogojOey. So we are attempting to dive on this, but we don't quite manage to be able to do it. And the Lings, they will escape. And this army from GogojOey is getting more and more terrifying. HonMonO just doesn't have anything behind this. It's only Reaper. There's no CC. The boys are trying to hide against the Lings. The Lings, they come in and there's nothing to kill. But they're checking. They find the SCVs. They're going for them. Not like this. They get one worker. They force so much lost mining time. That is now 8 SCVs remaining here for HonMonO. The Raxes, they float over the wall here to a safer location. So they're safe against the Lings at least. Meanwhile, GogojOey, he doesn't care. Not anymore. He gets across now with his Roaches and Ravagers. He has to be very careful with his Lings. He doesn't want to overextend. How many Reapers do we have? We have 10 Reapers. 10 Reapers at this point. So far, the Roaches are being kept alive, morphing into Ravagers. More Lings in production. GogojOey being very careful with how he engages, doesn't want to throw anything away. Additional Reapers are rallying across the map. We're getting on top of the production. No. The wall has been mined out, and yeah, the production has to be lifted. Wise move here from GogojOey. He's checking the gold, making sure that no ninja bases have been taken. Does confirm. We do see HonMonO just rotating over towards the natural as well. But this time the surround is real. This time he has to commit. There's no turning back. Oh my god, and so many of these Reapers are going down. Oh, that was 4 Reapers falling. And the Lings, they're waiting here on the low ground as well. They catch another Reaper. And yeah, HonMonO just doesn't have much left. It's a sad reality here. Back at home, he's trying to get a CC. He's trying to get a factory as well. He has been making SCVs. But GogojOey is getting out of control. Yeah, as the Reapers are going down one after the other. Only 2 Reapers left, down to 1 Reaper remaining. It barely escapes. And now HonMonO, he's just locked into his one base. This is his army, 1 Reaper. GG gets called, and he asks GogojOey to wait in the finals for him, as GogojOey will advance on to the grand finals. GG. Oh. GG, well played. Congratulations to GogojOey for taking the series and advancing on, and HonMonO gets knocked down to the lower bracket.